Class 9 Geography, Chapter 5 Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Our country, India, is one of the 12th mega biodiversity countries of the world, with about 47,000 different species of plant, 15,000 flowering plants, and 89,000 species of animals. Natural vegetation, or you can say virgin vegetation. Natural vegetation refers to a plant community which has grown naturally without human aid and has been left undisturbed by humans for a long time. So ऐसा plant जो कि बिना ह्यूमन बीइंग के डिस्टर्बेंस के जो खुद ग्रो होते हैं उन्हें हम वर्जिन वेजिटेशन या फिर नेचुरल वेजिटेशन कहते हैं. Endemic or indigenous species, it means that plants and trees which grown in India only from starting, it was there in India, so that were known as indigenous species. Next is exotic species. It means it refers to the species which grow outside India. So जो इंडिया के बाहर के जो प्लांट्स होते हैं उन्हें हम एक्जोटिक स्पेसिस कहते हैं जो कि इंडिया में नहीं है या फिर हम वहाँ से ला करके इंडिया में से यूज़ करते हैं. नेक्स्ट वी हैव फ्लोरा. It denotes plants, so all the different species of plants come under the flora. Next we have fauna. It means all the different species of animals come under the fauna. Factors responsible for diversity in flora and fauna kingdom. So what are the factors why they all are different at different places? First, it's come under the relief, land surface. So that's land at some places, a mountain area or plateau or a plain surface. So according to this, the plants that grow there, they are different. As like in plain surface, it's easy to do agriculture, and in mountain areas, it's very difficult. So like this, that vegetation which we grow, it used to be different at different places. Next we have soil. So according to the soil fertility, or it is sandy soil, according to this, the different types of vegetations are grown. Next, climate. Under climate, the first point is temperature. So if the temperature is much more high or it is much more low, according to this, that vegetation which are grown, they are different. As you can see here, in tropical areas where the temperature is 25 degrees centigrade, you will get more trees and plants. Where subtropical, where the temperature is near 17 degree to 24 degree, there also you will get plants and trees. In temperate areas, 7 degree to 17 degrees centigrade, you will get a little bit less, and in alpine areas below 7 degrees centigrade, hardly any trees you will get there. Mostly you will get the grassland. Next, photoperiod. It means that effect of sunlight. So duration of sunlight is different due to latitude, altitude, season and duration of day. So due to longer duration of sunlight, trees grow faster in summer. So in summer, the trees go much more faster compared to the winter days. Next we have precipitation. It means that rainfall. So how much maximum rainfall you will get in that area, you will see more trees are there. Where less rainfall is there, you will see hardly or very less trees are there. Next, importance of forest. So we know that this forest is much more important for us, and that's why we celebrate one Mahotsav each year on the day of 5th June in our school. Next, modify climate. So where the forests are more intensely in that area, they always modify the climate. This forest control the soil erosion, provide livelihood for many species and communities, many tribal groups, provides scenic view for recreation and supports tourism. So more people attract towards these all forest areas and they move for the tourism purpose. Next, support for various industries. It's also important for various industries. It also provide medicinal herbs. Next, ecosystem. Ecosystem, it means all the plants and animals in an area are interdependent and interrelated to each other in their physical environment. So जहाँ पर सारे के सारे पेड़ पौधे और जानवर जो हैं वो एक दूसरे से कनेक्ट रहते हैं, इंटरडिपेंडेंट रहते हैं, एक दूसरे पे आधारित रहते हैं, निर्भर करते हैं और एक दूसरे से जुड़े रहते हैं, उसे हम इकोसिस्टम कहते हैं. Next, we are going to discuss about the types of vegetation in our country. So mainly there are 5 different types of vegetation. First, tropical evergreen forest, which you can see here, the tropical evergreen forest near the Western Ghat area. Next, we have tropical deciduous forest. Most of the part of our India come under the tropical deciduous forest. Mainly this portion where India is mentioned, that all area come under the tropical deciduous forest. Next, we have tropical thorn forest, means mostly the desertic area come under this, where we get very less rainfall, as like Rajasthan, Gujarat, this all area. Next, we have mountain forest. This is all area of the northern portion of our country come under this, where mountains are there. So all the mountain forest come here. Next, we have mangrove forest. So mainly where the deltas are there you can see mangrove forest are found. So let's start tropical evergreen forest. Especially this tropical evergreen forest, also known as rainforest, because these type of forests are found where we get more than 200 centimeter rainfall. Mainly in our country, these forests are found in western slopes of Western Ghats, northeastern states, mainly these islands as like Andaman and Nicobar Island and Lakshadweep Island. So here in these areas of in our country, we can found these type of forest. Next, mainly these forest trees height reach near 50 to 60 meter or more than that. Since the region is warm and wet throughout the year, it has luxuriant vegetation throughout the year. There is time limit for trees to shed their leaves. Therefore, they remain green all the year round, and that's why it's known as evergreen. Mainly under this forest, we can see the different types of trees are found, as like ebony, mahogany, rosewood, rubber, cinchona. These all are the main trees which are found there in tropical evergreen forest. Next, most of the animals, the common animals which you can see in this forest are elephants, monkey, lemur and deer. Other than that, you can see one-horned rhinoceros are also found in this areas, as like in India, Assam area and West Bengal, where you can see one-horned rhinoceros. And that so many different types of birds and snakes you can see here in the under this forest. Next, we have tropical deciduous forest. This deciduous forest, also known as monsoon forest. Deciduous, it means in a particular season these forests shed their leaves for 6 to 7 weeks. In that condition, this forest, that's why it's known as deciduous forest. Next, mainly these forests are found where the rainfall they get between 70 to 200 centimeter. Mainly these type of animals are found, as like lion, tiger, deer, elephant, variety of birds, lizards and snakes. Mainly this forest we can categorize in 2 different bases on the basis of availability of water. The first one is moist deciduous forest. Under this moist deciduous forest, the rainfall where we get between 100 to 200 centimeter, that area come under this moist deciduous forest. That area, as like foothills of Himalayas, Jharkhand, Orissa, Chhattisgarh, eastern slopes of Western Ghat come under this area. Other than that, some trees as like teak, bamboo, sal, shisham, sandalwood are found under the moist deciduous forest. Next, we have dry deciduous forest. Under this dry deciduous forest, where they get less rainfall comparatively the moist deciduous forest, here the rainfall is between 70 to 100 centimeter. That area come under the dry deciduous forest. These forests are found in Peninsular Plateau, some states as like Bihar and Uttar Pradesh area. Under this forest, the trees are like teak, sal, peepal, neem are found. You can see here this deciduous forest, which type of animals are there, as like lion, tiger, deer that we discussed. Next, we are going to discuss about tropical thorn forests or scrubs. Under this area where they get less than 50 centimeter rainfall, that area come under this forest. Mainly, this forests are found in India in Gujarat, Rajasthan, northwestern part of Punjab, parts of Madhya Pradesh. Acacias, palms, cacti, kikar, babul are plant species which are found here. Trees have long roots which get penetrated in soil in order to get moisture from this land surface. Leaves are thick and small and size. Mainly under this area, some plants are grown on, or hardly you can see little bit plants with. Next, mainly some animals are found here as like rats, tiger, lizard, snakes, deer, pig, tortoise. These are the animals, yeah, of course, camel, which are found in this area. Next, mountain forest. Mountain forest, this forest is found in mountain areas in our country, found in these all areas of Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh region, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh. According to the decrease in temperature with corresponding change in vegetation as shown in the table. So how the temperature decreases as like according to the height of the mountain, and the vegetations differ from place to place. So in the height of 1000 to 2000 meter, you can see here oak and chestnut trees. Next, in the height of 1500 to 3000 meters, it means the southern slopes of the Himalaya, there you can find pine, deda, silver fir, cedar, these all trees. In the more height of near 3600 and more above, if you will go, you will see silver fir, pines. And if you will go in much more height, what you will see that most of the land surface having alpine grassland or little bit trees. You will see silver fir, pines, but more high when you will go, grassland will be there, and it's much more high, you will see the glaciers full of ice land. Okay, next, mainly under this area you can see some animals which are found as like Kashmiri stag, spotted deer, jack rabbit, yak, squirrels, which are found in this region. Next, we are going to discuss about the mangrove forest. Mangrove forest, also known as tidal forest. Mainly, these forests are found where the fresh water and saline water are mixed up together. So, it's mainly found in the deltas region of these all rivers as like Mahanadi, Krishna, Godavari, and Brahmaputra is covered with these type of vegetation. In Ganga Brahmaputra deltas, sundri trees are found, which provide durable timber in this all region. And this, just because of this sundri tree which are found under this area, this portion were known as Sundarban Delta, which is much more largest delta in all over the world. Next, we have palm, coconut, etc. trees which are grown here. Royal Bengal tiger, crocodile, and snakes are found in this region. This you can see here as like mangrove forest, where the roots are above the land surface. Next, medicinal plants. So this medicinal plants, so many trees are there in our country which provide us the medicinal benefits from the ancient times. So the first one is Sarpagandha, that treat the blood pressure. Next, we have jamun. So especially people use this jamun fruit for digestive purpose. Other than that, that seed also used for curing the diabetes. So diabetes patients use the jamun seeds. Next, Arjun. It is used for regulate blood pressure, and the juice of leaves is used for curing or erection. Next, we have neem. It mainly used for antibacterial and antibiotic properties. Tulsi, of course, we use for cure cough and cold. Next, we have Kachnar, which is used for asthma and ulcers. Next, we are going to discuss about the wildlife. It means fauna. So, India is rich in fauna. We have in total 1,200 species of birds, 2,500 species of fish, and 89,000 animal species we have in our country. Some areas are famous for some animals, as like Assam, Karnataka, and Kerala are famous for elephant. One-horned rhinoceros is famous in Assam and West Bengal, while as in camels are famous in Rann of Kutch and Rajasthan area. Lion is mainly Asiatic lion is famous in Gir forest in Gujarat. Tigers are famous in West Bengal, Himalayan region, and the Madhya Pradesh Sundarban deltas of West Bengal. This all area is famous for tiger. Next, yak, Tibetan antelope. These all animals are famous in Ladakh region. Next, why need to conserve these spaces which we had learned from childhood days? Yeah, of course, these animals provide transportation, meat, egg, fish provide nutrition, food for us. Insects help us for pollination of crops and fruit trees. Plant species provide food to animals and humans. Thus, every species plays an important role in ecosystem. So, what are the steps taken by the government? So, according to the textbook, 14 bioreserves have been set up in our country to protect flora and fauna. Financially, assistance is provided to various botanical gardens has been made. Next, Project Tiger, Project Rhino, and many other developmental projects have been started. More than 89 national parks, 490 wildlife sanctuaries are set up to take care of all the natural heritage. Thank you.